Yeah. What's good, guys? Your boy Hugo the Savage back again for another Savage Talk Extra. How is everybody doing out there? It's good to be back. It's good to see you guys. For some strange, very strange reason, it feels like I haven't seen you guys in a minute, which is quite weird me saying I haven't seen you guys in a minute, considering I'm talking to a camera. So technically, I haven't seen you guys in a minute anyway. In fact, technically, I have never seen you guys at all. But you know what it is, your family. So you know what I'm saying? It's been a minute. Yeah, shout out to everyone in the chat. Shout out to Epic Gamers 667. Shout out to Sean Jagers. Yeah, shout out to Brother Nero. You know the vibes. I knew you'd come, Brother Nero. You know, like that, bro. Yeah? Shout out to Martel Thomas. Good to see you here again. Shout out to Alexa Bliss. Is that you, Claire? Changed up the last week you changed up the name. This week you changed up the thumbnail. Now I just gotta. It feels like Alexa Bliss is in the chat, but you know, like that. I'd rather have you here than Bliss for real. You know, like shout out to you. Shout out to Brocky Kaiser, of course. What up? You know, like that. Shout out to K Sean. Hey, you know, like that. You still can't wait for our match, bro. You know, like that. Shout out to the Scottish Psychopath Michael in the chat. Shout out to you, brother. How's everybody doing? Let me know. Like I said, it's good to be here. Strange time into wrestling, because you know what it is with Savage Talk Extra. Obviously, we do this just as an extra show. I do it for you guys just because you wanted an extra show. But we haven't spoke since SmackDown, so maybe we should talk about SmackDown a little bit for sure, and then get some Savage news and then get into a bit of a Q&A. I just want to, honestly, today I just want to talk about wrestling. Like, just, I know we're here to talk about wrestling all the time, but I just want to talk about anything wrestling. Nothing too structured. I actually don't like the structured thing too much. I'll just bring a bit of Savage news because I know a lot of guys don't look at the news and stuff like that. Some guys want to know a few stuff, and some people don't care at all. But, you know, you guys are my guys, so I'd rather let you know. Sean says you're doing okay. That's good to hear, bro. That's good to hear, man. In these treacherous times, all I want to know is that everyone's healthy. So, you know, like that. Brother Nero, he's got my back 100%. You know, like that. Man, looking to put K-Shaw on for a table. I like, hey, of course it's me. It's playtime. How are you? I'm very fine. I'm fine, Claire. Do you know what I mean? You know what? Claire, you change your name to Alexa Bliss. Do you want me to refer to you as Alexa Bliss or Sister Bliss or Sister Claire, or what would you like me to refer? You know, like that. Because you might not change it for no reason, but I like Claire still. You know, like that. Triple threat match between Edge, Roman. Oh, let's talk about this. This isn't part of Savage News, but let's talk about it. So, first of all, everyone in the chat, say sorry to me, because let's be honest, I've been talking about this for since before WWE planned it. I told you to be watching the video. Did I not say this, guys? Come on. Give me my dues now. Say sorry in the chat. Everyone's telling me that there's no triple threat match coming. Go on. Shout out to the people on the live streams before who, when I was watching the live stream, I said, like, this is going to happen. I said this before there was even a Fastlane match announced. And now we're getting a triple threat match between Edge, Roman, and Daniel Bryan. Now, my views on this is it's brilliant. It's brilliant because going off what I seen on SmackDown, I said at the end of my SmackDown reaction, I feel like Edge isn't going to win. But now I'm also thinking that Roman might not win either. Now, if he does, I'm very happy about that. But if he doesn't, and Daniel pins Edge, or Edge pins Daniel, still keeps Roman looking strong, of course. And it gives more of a story to go on after, saying that whoever wins, you didn't pin this certain person. So Roman doesn't get pinned. You're like, you didn't pin the champion, so you're a fake champion, and we can go on with the storyline from there. I'm hoping that Roman's still going to win. But what I do like is the build-up has been brilliant. Edge has been brilliant. Daniel's doing some of his best work. Brilliant. Roman's been brilliant ever since he returned. Everything works out perfect. And if you look at it like this, babyface going into it is obviously Daniel Bryan, because we got Psychopath Edge on SmackDown, which is my favorite Edge. You know what I mean? The ultimate opportunist, but he was losing it a bit unhinged. And we got the Tribal Chief Roman who's just doing his thing. And then obviously we've got Daniel Bryan, who's a babyface, but he's still quite cocky. He's still quite cocky about it. So yeah, it's actually a little bit crazy. It's a little bit crazy when you think about it. But I love the build-up. The whole SmackDown thing was great. I give a special shout out to Adam Pearce as well, because his involvement in it adds a lot. Jay's involvement in it obviously adds a lot. So I'm here for it, man. I'm here for it. I love it. Always great. Okay, man. Yeah, man. You know, like that, bro. That's crazy. Eating some salad. I literally, the last meal I had was a salad about 2 hours ago now. I wish I had it later, but you know, like that. Sister Bliss sounds okay. Sister Bliss is what we're going with, though. You know, like that. If Reigns loses, he won't be pinned. 100% facts. I knew it as well, but I apologize on behalf of everyone else. Brother Nero, I know you got my back all the time and that, so thanks for that. A few people add in that RVD has been inducted into the Hall of Fame. Well, he's going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. Yeah, I see it. I saw it just before. I want to do a video. I think I might do a video on all of the people who've been inducted to the Hall of Fame, like a little short video for the people who, not just people in the chat. And by the way, I'd like to say there's nothing wrong with not knowing stuff about certain wrestlers and blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? It's different ages, different times of wrestling, different eras. So I thought I might do a little, if you guys would like it, a little wrestling profile video. So what I'll do is I'll take one wrestler. I'll probably just do voiceover over some images and videos and explain how, you know what I mean, they're starting WWE to the finish, their highlights, the lows of their business and career, and then why they've been inducted to the Hall of Fame. So I might do that, and I think RVD deserved that, mainly because RVD is one of my favorite wrestlers when I was a bit younger. And yeah, man, I'm excited for him. I'm glad he's been inducted. Hopefully that Paul Heyman is one who inducts him in as well, because it makes sense. ECW. Shout out to you, SC Williams, Up Savage. Did you see Aleister Black tweet hinting something weird, and I can't wait for triple match? Yeah, I did see it. He tweeted it and he put it on Instagram. He kept it short and sweet, but what it says to me is, because I know a lot of people, if you look at the comment section of when he posted that, there's loads of people just go, you've been ways to go to AEW, blah, blah, blah. Now, I do want to get into this as well. Of course, he's been left off TV, but along with that, he did have an injury. And along with that, there was the passing of Luke Harper as well. So, you know what I mean? Brody Lee. They are friends. Like, if everyone goes off what they see off TV, then you're just going to, you know what I mean? But behind the scenes, these guys were close friends. So there's the morning of that, his wife losing her job, him having an injury. And then when you come back from an injury, fitting into a place on the card without messing up storylines leading up to WrestleMania. So I think that we'll see an Aleister Black return, probably the Raw after Mania or the SmackDown after WrestleMania. But from his post, it sounded a lot like, the Aleister Black we had before, when he kept saying to people he wanted to pick a fight. So what he actually said was, let us sit face to face soon. I will have many stories to tell, and all of them in color. That doesn't mean anything to me, but it could mean going back to NXT. I'm interested to see. Let me get into some of these, because I know you guys. Donna Music is, shout out to you, bro. I've literally just covered that as well. Yeah, he did. Do you see Roman Reigns' face when it's hilarious, to be honest. Man said, but even way, I'm sorry. You're funny still. The real Edge is back. I've missed him very long. Yeah, man, that is the Edge that I love. Whoever came up with the Roman Reigns gimmick, thank you. A little bit of insight, and I don't mean this like I know Roman, just because I've heard enough of Roman talking outside of WWE. Roman came up with it. Roman actually, the stuff that Paul Heyman said on the show when Roman came back about Roman contacting Paul was true, but he didn't contact him for help. He contacted him saying, like, basically how his character's made out. You need me, but you want to be on my side. You know what I'm saying? He knew, obviously they know the contract negotiations with Brock and stuff like that. This Roman character has all been Roman, and I don't know. I mean, a lot of people wouldn't have watched it because you'd have to go on the internet when I used to watch it then. But NXT, before it was put on the WWE network and before a lot of people were watching it, that old Roman, the gimmick before the Shield, he was a lot like how he is now. He was just toned down a little bit, but he was quite cocky with stuff. So I think he's just turned that up. I know he has, because it was exact words. And I think a lot of the things, what he says is what he kind of believes, but he's turned it up a lot. It's a lot like all the best wrestlers that we've had over the years when they're promos and stuff, a lot of them are not far off what they are in real life or where they want to be in real life, or if they're an actor close to one of their characters and stuff. You know what I mean? So obviously The Rock was a little bit different because he's a super nice guy in real life. So, but Stone Cold, just Stone Cold character turned up a notch. Vince McMahon, yeah, I can guarantee that that's him turned up a little bit. A lot of people just turn up their real character. Shout out to Jeff Samuels, up sorry to go. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, RVD, big facts. Hey, it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. I can't wait to see him being inducted. Obviously, we know that he's been filming a documentary as well. So, yeah, man. Dead-Eyed Psycho Edge is the best. Shout out to Brother Nero. Yeah, big facts, man. I love that Edge, bro. Durante Savage Titus will be making world famous. Or for chicken at WrestleMania. Don't at me. Loud man, Titus, bro. You know the reason why I don't get onto people like Titus because we don't know the stuff behind the scenes. But what I do know is, in terms of a business and what WWE is as a whole infrastructure, he does a lot for the company. Now, it's not the stuff in the ring, but when there's no pandemic and people are going to visit schools and stuff and work with sick kids and do advertisements and they need appearances in like random places, trust me, it's Titus O'Neil who does most of it. So shout out him for that. Of course, it's better to see more of him in the ring. I mean, his best run in the ring has been when he was a primetime player with Darren Young. So, you know, like that. Jeff Samuel, shout out to you, bro. Edge rated superstar, and Dennis, but you make a good point. That'll be a good story. Yeah, man, that's the takeout. What I've got from this is there's loads of build up from the rest, which is the WrestleMania normally becomes the pinnacle of something, then it's the end. But with what's happening now, you can see we've got at least 3-4 months of wrestling content and viewing after WrestleMania based on the WrestleMania match. I'm very excited for it now. Like I was already excited for WrestleMania. Sometimes the 2-day thing puts me off a little bit. I did like it last year, but that's because obviously I was aware of pandemic, blah blah blah. But it's going to be fun to see what 2-day WrestleMania is like now with fans. It might work out better because now you don't have the dip of the fans when they get tired or when they get bored. I would cancel the kickoff show. I know it sounds stupid. Some people might not agree, but I would get rid of the kickoff show. I'd have a 4-hour WrestleMania for both nights, so 8 hours altogether. And I'd have the kickoff show panel in between. So in the actual WrestleMania, so it starts fireworks, blah blah blah. You get the commentary table, then it goes to the kickoff show panel. They do their little bit of talking, and then it goes on to the match. Kickoff panel, a little bit of talking instead of like loads of adverts. But I get it, money is there to be made. Shout out to Jack. Huge fan of you. Hey, shout out to you. I love that you're always back and giving me the love and that. You know, I like that, man. Shout out to Master Ranking. Hope you're well, bro. Shout out to Bradley Masamba. Of course, bro. Good to see you back. I'm taking my time here, but I want to get through everyone's comments, you know, like that. Do you think the man Becky Lynch will return soon? It's very hard. I'm going to explain one thing. It's very hard for me to make comments on wrestling nowadays without taking into account real life, which is hard for me because I actually just want to keep it wrestling based in the company. But since we know that she had a baby, the baby was born around, oh, mate, I can't even. So I'll check. I don't want to like make up stuff and say random things, but I know when women have a baby, the fact that Seth already came back to work, I don't know. She lost her dad, I think 2 weeks ago, which is a damn shame, to be honest. You know what I mean? But I don't even. Oh man, what am I looking for here? You know what? It's not even worth looking for all this business, bro. But yeah. Anyway, she's the perfect time for Becky to return. She's going to return to Raw, so after WrestleMania, we're gonna have Asuka versus Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania. Charlotte's gonna return to Raw at some point. Probably, if you want to get Rhea Ripley over, and I'm on about super over, people might not agree, but I'd have her beat Asuka and Charlotte. So I'd have her beat Asuka first at WrestleMania, and then Charlotte's gonna return to Raw, and she's gonna say, "I was supposed to be in WrestleMania. I want my title opportunity." Rhea's gonna say, "I'll kick your ass too." She beats her in a great match, maybe on a Monday Night Raw, or the pay-per-view after. And then Rhea goes on a little run, 3 months, and then we get Becky back, and she's gonna say, "I never lost my title in the first place. I handed it over," and then we go from there. And by then, she would have had at least 10 months at home with the baby and stuff like that. Because you know what I'm saying, it's a newborn, like I said, with her dad. So I don't know, but I'm expecting her to return this year. I've seen a lot of people clowning Carly, saying he doesn't deserve it. I think he deserves it just for the same time he turned Rey Mysterio's head into a deflatable basketball. Okay, what I'll say is there's a lot of this talk about people who don't deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. And I think if this was a non-scripted professional sport, you can make an argument based on someone's athleticism in ring and stuff like that. But this is entertainment. Carly was entertaining just from seeing him. He's a spectacle, nothing like him. You know what I mean? The closest we've had to Carly now is a Moss in terms of size. Before that, Andre the Giant Gonzalez, and he was trash, but he wasn't around for very long. Great Carly deserves it. He had a nice run. His impact was great. His debut was great. Against Undertaker, against Rey Mysterio. You know what I mean? And the work he does with WWE now in India, and he deserves it. So a lot of people who say these things, I will say, is they weren't around to see the impact of certain people. And that's fine. But I do think if you're going to comment, go back and watch some of the wrestling first and then comment. So love for basketball. How are you, bro? Hope you're well. Smash Drawing King says KSI or Logan. If are you talking just in terms of person? I'm KSI all day, bro. From the UK, KSI is my guy. I do actually like Logan though compared to Jake, but we're gonna get into Logan Paul a bit soon. So I think man might risk him. Yeah, I literally just said this as well. It's more humbling than the Shield, bro. This Roman's dope. There was an significant amount of tribal chief reigns at NXT. Yes, so you agree as well, 100%. The reason why no one picked up on it is because he wasn't famous like that. He wasn't. No one even cared. They didn't even mention him being family with The Rock or anyone back then, or the Usos, even though I knew, but they didn't mention it as on TV, so it didn't go over as much. Eric Travis Up Savage. I'm very interested in Bobby Lashley being mounted tonight on Drew, but yeah. What healthy food are you eating, bro? It's just all the veggies, bro. Honestly, it's all the veggies. Make sure I got a nice bit of sauce and that, and yeah, I just go from there, bro. I'm in the gym a lot, so, and obviously lately there haven't been no gym for the last since before Christmas because of the lockdown, but yeah, and with Bobby Lashley, yeah, I'm very interested to see it. I got a feeling that it's not even going to be anyone he spoke to in the locker room, and if it is, then I'll have to go with Drew Gulak probably, because I can't see Ricochet doing the bidding of Bobby Lashley when technically, as the characters, don't like each other. There was the whole Hurt Business versus, well, before Cedric joined, there was all that. It was Apollo, Cedric, and Ricochet all the time. So I don't see it happening, which doesn't help with Ricochet's character, but it is what it is. Shout out to you, bro. I've seen many people saying that NXT, since it moved to USA, has become more like Raw, just black and yellow. Do you agree? I don't personally agree. It's not true. It's not true one bit. I love NXT. I do. You know what I mean? They do their bit. They have less stories outside of the ring and much more in the ring. And I think the main roster needs to take more notice of that and do that a little bit more. Toronto making moves. Hey, you know, like that. Hoorah, hoorah, hoorah. You know, like that. Yeah. I don't like how WWE are booking Jeff Hardy. Yeah. I said this last week. I said it on the week before. I said it when we were talking about the Elimination Chamber, and I was almost like there was no point in putting him in there because I knew he wasn't going to win. He didn't even look great in there. Weren't no like great Jeff Hardy spots. This is the person that I predicted that's going to be in AEW. Maybe not next, but he definitely will be in there at some point. If I was him, I'd go, not because I hate WWE, because they're moving on with stuff. The high flying thing, well, everyone can do high flying stuff now, and They're not selling good stories for you. They had the, you know what I mean? Where do you go with it now? They've had the AA alcoholic thing. They're not going to use the Brother Nero and Willow gimmick in the WWE now. I almost, if you're AEW anyway, you've got Matt, and Matt's doing the Impact and AEW thing. Doesn't it make sense for Jeff to do it? It'll just be because if you look at Matt and Jeff before they came back to the WWE, they were doing great stuff on Ring of Honor and they were just moving around all these places. So I see him going back there. I agree. I haven't watched Kickoff Show in like 2 years. Yeah, I watched the one at Fastlane, but that's only because I turned on the stream to let everyone in to start putting things together, and I realized that Riddle was fighting Ali. But apart from that, I think that's why they do it though, and they put matches on the Kickoff Show so we watch it. This is a bit of a shambles to be honest, but yeah, I don't really like it. Better day 2. I think day 2 is always, even if the better matches, and then I mean the last year's one, day 2 was the better one anyway. And I do think that day 2 is always going to be better because it lives in the memory. Like you've just watched it. It's the last thing you're going to remember after WrestleMania. When you finish watching a WrestleMania, usually you get the image of whoever won the championship holding the belt up at the end, finishing the high spots in the middle. But now you're going to have like day before and then a whole new show the day after. So Sister Bliss says, is there any chance of Shinsuke Nakamura having to WrestleMania? It'll be at WrestleMania, but it'll be in some weird ass match. It'll be in some weird ass match. I can't even bring myself to talk about him because he's just going to be wasted again. I already know. Do we really need a pre-show? Nope, we don't need it. I wouldn't mind the Battle Royal trophies if it led to a title shot, but they just win a trophy. I'm very excited. I'm happy that Cesaro is not going to be in. You know that this match against Seth is Cesaro's first ever WrestleMania singles match, and it's been in the company since 2011. So at least Nakamura's had a WrestleMania match, but jeez, man, that is ridiculous. Like 10 years, no singles match. So I'm happy he's there, but it's sad that Nakamura at the moment doesn't have a match. And judging by SmackDown, if he doesn't get anything on SmackDown coming up, he's screwed. She should have said something on Monday Night Raw. Yep, I agree. Do you think there's any chance of Randy beating Fiend at WrestleMania? If it was a regular match, there was I believe there'd be a chance, but obviously there's none. I mean, this is going to be some no holds barred, half cinematic, cutscene GTA kind of match. So no, I don't even think someone's going to get pinned in this match. But I'm here for the story with that. I'm not here for the wrestling, honestly. Do you believe that the Fiend we see is now fake? Yeah, this has been cleared up by Ringside, Wrestling Observer, and Wrestle Talk. It's Bray Wyatt. It's Bray Wyatt. Don't get me wrong, Bo Dallas has been behind the scenes a few times. He's been backstage at Raws a couple of times, but I seen the image. I seen him in the ring, and that was Bray Wyatt's body. There's no way you can get your body to look like your brothers. You know what I mean? Unless you're twins and you've got the same 100% genetics and that. Some people think Becky won't return at all. Nah, I don't know. She loves wrestling, bro. You know what I mean? She's actually a lot of people come into wrestling as models and actors and musicians and cheerleaders and dancers. Becky came into wrestling as a wrestler. She loves wrestling. So if she's not injured, she'll be back. Now maybe her coming back, she might not last that long after. She might just change up her career path because she was in a couple of TV programs and I think she was in Ballers as well. I can see her like, you know what I mean? A lot of people want to go on an acting route. I don't really. Becky actually she tried to be an actor when she had time off wrestling, I think, for 7 years. So, don't know. Bro, did you ever thought of being a writer for wrestling? You do so good and brilliant. Have Rhea Ripley and Becky Lynch like that. That's an toast moment. Respect. Thanks for the love, bro. No, I never thought about it until. In fact, I haven't. I just do it for fun. And sometimes. Basically, I've always wanted to write a movie. I've always wanted to write a script for a movie or be a screenwriter, but never for WWE. Only because I feel like if I wrote stuff for WWE, I wouldn't enjoy it as much anymore. I'd enjoy it in a different way. It'd be like proud moment. I get to see my work out there, but it wouldn't. You know what I mean? I know what's going to happen and stuff. But shout out to you, bro. That's mad respect, man. And yeah, definitely passing the torch moment kind of thing. Sister Bliss, I hope Asuka wins. and hold on to the title. Yeah, man, the way she doesn't need the title, Oscar. I don't think she's the greatest champion. Brother Nero, I don't need her because he'll probably be booked to knock someone out. Yeah, let's get into that, man. Let me ride through everyone's comments quickly and we'll get into the news because I'm taking my time here. Rhea Ripley for the transformation. That would be dope. I remember when Drew Gulak was almost beating AJ Styles SmackDown 2020. What happened to the push? I know, did you know that, guys that know, he actually got released, well, kind of, from the WWE's contract ran out 2020. They actually put it on the website as well. And then they put him in the alumni section. And then he must have signed a new contract. And then he started working with Daniel Bryan. Bobby, one more match. Don't see Drew McIntyre get free title reign. Stupid. Bobby does deserve a long title reign. I agree. Turn Jeff heel. He was amazing as a heel in TNA. Yeah, I think he was amazing as well. Perfect. I think it's the only thing you can do with him. Turn him heel. Otherwise, you got to go. Shout out to you, John G. Shout out to you, bro. Nakamura might win that. Yeah, this is the point. He doesn't do anything for anyone's career. No, it's his first match he had in WrestleMania last year against Drew Gulak. Against Drew Gulak last year at WrestleMania. I mean, if you're talking about match was on the kickoff show, surely that doesn't count. But I'm pretty sure he's not had a singles match. You may be right, but the fact that I don't remember that match, unless it was on the kickoff show, boy, then it proves the point, bro. Why do you hate Ronda? She had probably the best rookie year of all time. She was great for the short run, and let's be honest, if it wasn't for her, the women wouldn't have been in the main event. Don't know. I don't. Okay. The word hate strong. I don't hate Ronda Rousey. Second, she was my favorite. Well, obviously, she was everyone's favorite in UFC because there was no one else for a minute. But I didn't like her. Basically, I stopped liking Ronda in the UFC because obviously that sport's different. It's not scripted. So she was acting like a baby every time she lost and going missing and lack of respect for competitors and stuff. Fine. She came into WWE. If you see my reaction when she came to WWE, I was excited. I got Ronda figures, pop vinyls, a t-shirt. You know what I mean? I was like, let's give her a chance now. She started acting like a brat in WWE as well. You guys, if you remember when that thing when Becky turned heel, beat up Charlotte, and then smacked up Ronda as well with the kendo stick, or was when Charlotte slapped her with the kendo stick, and when she was sulking on the top of the ramp, that was real life sulking, and then she went on a tirade online talking about how fake wrestling is. Do you want me to go on? To me, some of the stuff she sounded like she was disrespecting the business. Some of the stuff in the ring wasn't that great. Some was. And I agree that her star power was massive for the WWE. But let's not act like when she came into the WWE, the women wasn't already doing their thing, because there was. She done WrestleMania 35, New York. Or was that WrestleMania 34? 35, isn't it? And that's the one they main evented. But if you look at WrestleMania 32, Dallas, the match between Sasha, Charlotte, Becky, that was in the middle of the card, and it was only building toward women main eventing anyway. So I don't hate her. I don't think she had the best rookie year of all time, but she had some good moments in there. The first match with her and Kurt Angle versus Triple H, definitely I liked. I liked the match between her and Nikki Bella, Women's Evolution. I thought that was really good. Yeah, apart from that, it does look, I don't know. Let's see, Roman versus Cesaro, Universe Champion, SummerSlam Champion, feel like Cesaro, Roman, hot character. Yep, Cesaro would have to win though. Match drawing king, shout out to you, bro. See you later. I'm feeling like since WrestleMania has the cinematic thing, Randy will just get squashed or get himself disqualified then to WrestleMania. Yeah, I felt the same, that it's a bit hard to put a cinematic match on when the fans are going to be there because they're going to be looking at a screen. But I don't know. Maybe not cinematic, but they have to make it not a regular singles match. You know what I mean? Maybe like some gimmick Hell in a Cell, but it's a Firefly Funhouse, but it looks like you know what I mean? But yeah. Asuka's been terrible champion because WWE forgot about her for months. Are you saying that that's her fault, that they forgot about her for months? Or are you just saying she's a bad champion? The thing is, being a bad champion doesn't mean make you a bad wrestler. It just means some people are not cut out to hold the belt. Not everyone is. And I think you got to remember where Asuka comes from. This is a big thing. NXT is a lot closer to what Asuka was used to before she got to the WWE in terms of like New Japan and stuff like that. And in New Japan and things like that, it's not based on storylines. It's based on just you win the belt and they treat it like it's the UFC kind of thing. Like this belt, you actually won it fair and square. You keep it and they treat it with prestige. So for her, same with like Nakamura and Intercontinental, like when they just treat it as what it is, you know what I mean? She's there taking it serious, and then they got people transforming on her and stuff like that. So it's a lot to change up. But yeah, I don't think she's been a great champion. But I think what I think that's down to a lot of is she just got handed the belt. Like they wasted the money in the bank because she didn't have to cash it in. Becky just gave it her. They didn't know Becky was going to be pregnant, so fair enough. So I think there's a little bit of that in there. Do you think what happened tonight with the Fiend and Randy during before WrestleMania 37? Yeah, I think we got 2 more Raws before WrestleMania tonight and then next week. I think tonight we might get the match has already been confirmed, but I think tonight we might get what kind of match is it confirmed from Alexa, and then I think we'll see the Fiend one more time next week's Raw, and then we'll get WrestleMania. Little gaming shop savage, shout out to you, bro. Sorry, I forgot you were live. How are you? How are you, Ashton? I'm good, bro. And don't worry about it. This is Savage Talk Extra, so I expect less people in here and stuff like that. But shout out to you. Cesaro versus Gulak was on the that's what I said. WrestleMania pre-show is not WrestleMania, bro. I'm not being disrespectful, but it doesn't matter what anyone says to me. The WrestleMania pre-show does not count, bro. It like I know that we've had an USO match and that before, but come on, man. When I said that he hasn't been, when I said he hasn't had a WrestleMania singles match like he hasn't, that is there for people who, if you pay attention when fans are at WrestleMania, and look at the stadium when the kickoff show's on, look how many people's there. Not even half of the people are there most of the time. So, Brother Nero, don't like Ronda. She almost killed Alexa. Yeah, she mashed up Alexa still. I like Ronda as a wrestler. Her personality, though, yeah, I'm okay. Well, I think her personality comes into the wrestling. She needed to slow things down a little bit. I don't know how to explain it. It's not her fault in a way because in UFC, when how you come across to the fans is not your main fault because you're really stopping yourself from being knocked out. You ain't got time to think about, might play to the fans. So obviously she's been told that or she's watched stuff. So when she used to do that angry slap, stomp, let's go Ronda thing, it used to look weird. Even though every wrestler does it, they have a comeback. Hers looked weird and stupid. I just think they didn't give her enough training before she went in. So Nima, shout out to you, bro. I want to see the Fiend elected tonight on Raw. Yeah, I said the same, bro. WWE just care about certain people enough to book them properly. Yeah. What I will say is it's nothing new. It's nothing new. So I try not to moan about it too much because they've always done that. There's always been, if you look down the years, even people that we call our favorite wrestlers now, people that we call legends, if you look over the years, there's certain people that you'll be surprised. You know what I mean? We call people like Edge, not even Edge, we say like people like Christian, RVD, Rhino, all these kind of people, Eddie Guerrero at some point. But if you go back and look through all the WrestleMania, some of them were the first match on WrestleManias or side piece on SmackDown. Do you know what I mean? And then time goes on and things change. So hopefully it does change. Durante Savage is WrestleMania next weekend. Yeah, so we got this week, and then it's not this Saturday and Sunday, and the week after it's the 10th and 11th. I think that's the date. But that week we've got a massive week for live streams. We've got NXT night 1, night 2. We obviously got the Raw reactions. We've got Hall of Fame. We got SmackDown reactions. We got WrestleMania night 1, night 2. And then we got Raw again. So, yeah, man. Okay, Savage, thank you for reading my comment. No problem, bro. No problem at all. WWE put Asuka with Charlotte to fight Shayna and Nia Jax for the tag titles and completely ignored that she was the Raw Women's Champion and she didn't have a rivalry for months. Yeah, that's true. That's true. RVD in the Hall of Fame. How do you feel about it? I answered this before, Ashton. I'm very happy about it. The guy deserves it. Dope guy. Massive impact in WWE. I used to watch ECW as well, so I'm even a bigger fan of RVD, but yeah, it's dope, man. And I ain't gonna lie, because I tried to watch him on Impact maybe a year and a half ago, 2 years. Oh my God. It felt weird, man. It was a weird ass RVD. He was all slow. He brought his. I mean, all he'd done was. I don't know if what he was trying to do. He kept bringing his girlfriend to the ring half naked. I don't know, man. Seemed like he's going off the rails a bit, but maybe Randy as a contract signing to the Go Home show. Yeah, 100%. Nima, did you get? Nah, we're going to talk about him soon. I was trying to get through everyone's comments, but while I'm trying to get through everyone's comments, everyone's commenting, so I'll get to it very soon. Why don't see Belt Roman over somebody new? Daniel Edge, not new. Honestly, I don't even want to see Roman drop the belt, but I think she forgot it was her first year. For rookies in WWE, it takes time to be a fan favorite, and saying it's fake, it's gonna make it worse business wise. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't think she forgot. She was a massive star. You know what I mean? Like she came into WWE with a massive name, but the majority of WWE fans are not fans of UFC. And UFC fans, most of the time, ain't fans of WWE either. They actually think that it's a joke. If you hear them in the promos and stuff, they're always referring to this isn't WWE, this isn't blah, blah, blah. Now, for me, it's a weird one because I'm a fan of both. WWE always comes first with me, pro wrestling. But UFC I've been a fan of for, so many years. So it's a bit of a weird one. I can't stand how Ronda just shot everyone. Just threw everyone around. If you get hurt, you get hurt. Yeah, I didn't like it either. So the marathon, yeah, man, marathon for real, bro. Did you see Savage the Fiend and did the Bray Wyatt pose? I did. Follow the buzzards, like that. Shout out to the Shield. Last Monday after the Summon the Fiend, we heard the old Bray Wyatt theme. Do you think that means something? Yeah, I think eventually we'll get the old Bray Wyatt back. I miss him. I told everyone that's my favorite Bray Wyatt, man. Follow the buzzards, cutting them mad promos, talking about stuff I didn't even understand. You know what I mean? Whole world and that. Lil Gaming, Savage, do you think that Edge or Daniel Bryan will win the Universal title? This is a very hard one for me. Obviously, I'm going to answer it on my prediction show, but what I seen on SmackDown made me feel like Edge is not going to win. And if he stays and gets even worse as heel Edge, he won't need to win. I think Daniel Bryan would benefit the most from having the title. Don't think Roman needs it, but at the same time, I don't want him to lose it either. And the fact that she made up that promo when she did the screw in the man. Oh my God, why did you bring that up, man? I hated it. Screw the man, do the woo. Oh my God, terrible. An antisocial UFC veteran does not go over well with a WWE audience. Yeah, you're right. The thing is, everyone was behind her when she turned up, but then she spent 10 minutes pointing at the sign after Royal Rumble, and then I was bored. Do you know if John Cena or Brock Lesnar's no thing of coming back, and John Cena, I don't think we're going to see him. He's got so much stuff to Fast and Furious, Suicide Squad. This geezer just don't stop working. Okay, thank you for reading my comment. No problem at all. Let's get into Savage News. I think I need to get a little intro thing like, welcome to Savage News. First up on Savage Wrestling News, Logan Paul at WrestleMania. What will come of that? We'll find out very soon. WWE staff member to watch 17,000 hours of wrestling. What? Aleister Black to return and Road Dogg's health update. Let's go. Yeah, like that. Anyway. Hey, Morris. Shout out to you, bro. Head of the table and that. Yo, Savage, how are you? I'm good, bro. Okay, we're back on fire. Okay, bro. Thank you for just dropping in, my guy. Like that. Digging the profile pic as well, yeah? DC Rhea Ripley Path of Alexa Bliss for WrestleMania 38. It's a bit early to say. But when I look at the roster of women, and even if you take away the Bray Wyatt thing, I would pick Alexa at one point to win the Royal Rumble, and she probably will be the next Royal Rumble winner. I've still got Keith Lee winning the next Royal Rumble as well. The fact that Ronda didn't say a word in his debut at Royal Rumble, shot for next year's 9. Yeah, very annoying. I can't wait till Fast and Furious 9. Yeah, I'm just curious to see it, to be honest. I'm not. Them movies are they're like drugs, man. It's like I know they're going to be trash and I still want to watch them. I don't know, man. We're going to get a lot of Vin Diesel saying, La Familia, Salud, and Lillian is for the family. And, you know what I mean? All that business. Like that. And then some cheesy jokes from Tyrese aimed at Ludacris. And there's going to be some evil villain who's... How come every villain in Fast and Furious are brothers, bro? They're like everyone's brothers of the other guy, bro. Like that. Savage, do you think Rhea Ripley will win at Mania? I do think she'll win. Anyway, Savage news. Biggest talking point. Logan Paul at WrestleMania. Yeah, I said it. Now, have I made up Logan Paul at WrestleMania? I've actually not heard about Logan Paul at WrestleMania. What I did hear is we've seen that Sami Zayn quoted something about Logan Paul not long ago in his storyline with this documentary he's been making. Logan Paul responded on Twitter just as a regular response. And now the report is saying that Logan Paul is going to turn up for the premiere. Well, Sami Zayn actually announced, he said that Logan Paul is going to turn up for the premiere of Sami Zayn's documentary this Friday night on SmackDown. So where did I get the WrestleMania thing from? Well, I don't know. There's probably reports out there saying he could have something to do with WrestleMania, but I literally just thought, as soon as I heard Logan Paul at SmackDown, surely he's going to be at WrestleMania. What would he be at WrestleMania? I'm going to go with a special guest referee between a match with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Am I wrong? Probably 100% wrong. But I just feel it. Now, I'm going to talk on Logan Paul, not as a person, because like I said, I actually like Logan Paul, you know what I mean? I know he went through the controversy before. And what I will say to do WWE is, I don't want to hear this person can't go into the Hall of Fame or this person can't do this because of what they've done in real life. If it's something what they've said, because look how they've treated Charlie Caruso. Apparently, because of what she said, I don't know if anyone's in the Raw talk. All she said was she called Damien Priest DP, and then R-Truth had the look on his face like, do you know what DP means, kind of thing. The joke in R-Truth, and she was like, yeah, I like the sound of DP, which made me laugh, but all of a sudden she got removed off TV. Bring back Charlie Caruso, hashtag, because she's a legend. Anyway, Logan Paul obviously had that thing with the Suicide Forest. I mean, I don't know if I'm some heartless geezer, but personally, I don't even think it was as bad as everyone made out, like that. It just thought it was stupid. But he's redeemed himself since then. He's gone on to be a bigger star, to be honest. And he's had like the highest viewed and highest paid non-professional boxing fight of all time. The matches with KSI, he's got nearly 23 million YouTube subscribers, probably about 90 million Instagram followers. Let's be honest, it's the same thing as Bad Bunny. Let's not make it something what it isn't. It's exactly the same as the Bad Bunny thing. It's promotion for WWE. I told you guys last week that you can sit in on them press calls and listen to what Stephanie and what's talking about company and people and the shareholders. And basically what they've said, it's been confirmed for this WrestleMania, is they want to make it 2 nights of massive pop culture. And no more pop culture than Bad Bunny and Logan Paul. You know what I'm saying? Who else do you get off social media to bring in that's bigger than Logan Paul that can have the same entertainment? Well, you can't really. You bring in Logan or you bring in his brother. Well, his brother's annoying, but I guess he'd make a great heel, you know what I mean? I can't see them bringing in KSI. So, yeah, Logan, I'm expecting to see him at WrestleMania as a special guest referee or I would say enforcer, but they just used that on Edge, so I don't think they'll do that. What do I think about it? Do I think it's bad? I don't think so. I don't have a problem with him at all. And this isn't anything new. So as much as I'm like, we thought it was going to be the Cardi B thing before, and I still think the Cardi B is going to end up in wrestling. She'll probably end up in AEW, to be honest. They'll pay her the good money. She can talk about sucking whatever she wants over there. I think, look, we've had Snooki in the WWE before. We had Muhammad Ali don't count. He's a goddamn legend. But we've had movie stars and all this stuff before. We had Green Arrow at one point. You know what I'm saying? In the tag team. So it doesn't bother me as much for the fact that, like, you know what I mean? So it's one of them. I'm not trying to ignore everyone's comments, so I'll read them quickly. Why do I feel like Logan Paul will not be there and it will be some weird Gilbert type thing? I mean, he's going to be there at Friday Night SmackDown, bro. WWE will not pass up that chance. Savvy, there should be a pay-per-view called Heels versus Faces, where the heels battle the faces, and there should be one heel. Oh, that's not a bad idea, bro. I actually like it. I think Ron needs to figure out promos a bit better. Alexa making fun of her dropping mad face was hilarious. Oh, man, so funny, bro. Savage News would be a great show. Lights out, lantern, and let's go. Hey, you know, like that, Sister Bliss, yeah? Why did my screen cut out then, man? What kind of foolishness is this? If KO power bombs him off the stage like he did MGK, I'm here for it. People forgetting that Logan Paul's not even a small guy as well. So WWE posted on the network news that Logan Paul will be WrestleMania. I've never seen this on the network. To be fair, I don't. Anytime I go on the network, I just go to them. I continue watching, to be honest. So, what is this on? Let me see. I don't remember seeing this, bro. Like that. But I'm for sure that he will be there. Ashton, I hope you don't tell me lies, bro. Don't let me go and check and it ain't there and you just like, you know, like that. Nima, I don't have a problem with Logan Paul anymore. He was a prick, but KSI humbled him after the second boxing match. I'm sorry, but F Jake. Yeah, I kind of feel the same. I don't even mind Jake Paul. I don't mind Jake Paul because I see what he is. You know what I'm saying? I see, you know what I mean? I see underneath. He's a bit of a wimp. I don't know if anyone's seen the face off between him and Ben Askren, but Ben pushed him in the face and Jake gave the weakest punch and pushed back ever. Like, this geezer's not about that life. So, Alex, I'll read out what you said, but I'm not going to put it on the screen because they'll try and cut me off, man. You know what I mean? But Alex says, well, at least if a wrestler, yeah, Logan will film it. I mean, that thing was ages ago now. And, I mean, I don't know. I think everyone's pretending to be outraged. Like, I wasn't actually, but you know, everyone's acting crazy. Oh my God, I can't believe. Well, I didn't care that much. I was just like, oh, that's messed up. But he didn't film somebody dying. You know what I mean? It's just that he filmed something what he shouldn't have filmed. But yeah. If he wasn't famous and he wasn't Logan Paul, people wouldn't be as bothered, I promise. Brock, yeah, watch Suicide Squad trailer. Yeah, man. I'll look at the first one. She thinks the best thing. The first one. Yeah, I don't know yet, man. I don't know. She's kind of the same as she was in Birds of Prey, so I like her. I miss Charlie. There's Kevin. Yeah, I mean Kevin Patrick. I know who he is before WWE, but Charlie, bring her back on, man. Her dynamic on there is dope. The good thing about him is that young fans help increase the ratings massively. 22 million subscribers, bro. Like, WWE ratings for Raw and stuff is like 2 to 3 million. You know what I'm saying? 3 million's a good week. So, is the Randy Orton Soldier Boy a business shoot? No, it's actually not. I think Soldier Boy's just trying a thing, bro. Why is Karrion Kross heel feud with Finn Balor? Heel should be heel cross game injury. I don't know. They were interesting characters because both of them, and like, I think obviously Karrion's the heel in it because, well, Finn was about to join Undisputed Era, so I think he's the, you know what I mean, he's the face, but he's not a baby face, he's just a face. I personally don't care about Logan Paul, but I'm interested to see if he's going to play a heel or turn on Sami Zayn and turn face. And I don't think it'll be a heel or face kind of thing with Logan Paul because he's only going to be there for SmackDown and then one night at WrestleMania. I think he'll just turn up as Logan Paul. He'll just be cocky. it's all based on Sami Zayn's character and documentary thing. So he believes there's a conspiracy out for him. So I think he will be there just to I don't know. Basically, you have to make it. You can't take the focus off Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens too much, if that makes anything. So, Ashton messing with me, bro. All of a sudden, for some reason, it's not showing up anymore because it's not on there. That's why. They've only just announced him on SmackDown. I'm surely they're gonna wait till SmackDown to announce him at WrestleMania. Chucky feuded with the Steiners in WCW. I actually watched that, man. Shout out to Chucky. Yeah, I saw it. Jake slapped Ben's ass. Yeah, man. Jake's a weirdo, bro. I know people like Jake, bro. People like Jake in my real life, they'd either have to humble themselves around me or get punched up because, you know what I mean? I'm sure that it wasn't a punch. It was meant to be, I think, but you know what I mean? Because he tried to push him as well, and Askren went nowhere. Savage, did you know, according to Wikipedia, WWE is the fifth YouTube channel with the most subscribers? Yeah, I did. Sammy is on that mental thing, yeah, 100%. But that's my views on Logan Paul. I don't want to stand it too much. It's not that, you know what I mean? But it feels weird because we're in a time where legends and TV superstars and that are not really. I don't know. Just think of the old WrestleManias had Mr. T and Muhammad Ali and Willie Nelson, and now we have like Logan Paul and Bad Bunny. But it's a new day, and to be fair to Bad Bunny, he's a global superstar. To be fair to Logan Paul, if anyone under the age of whatever knows who Logan Paul is, let's be honest, and that's a massive for WWE. I don't think he's going to have as much as an impact as everyone thinks he will, but for the one night he will, for sure. I have a few college basketball teammates that like that, and that's annoying. Yeah, man, you just have to punch them up, whether you know, like that. For certain celebrities, I just want them to get owned. Yeah, that's the best time would have been to use Logan Paul while everyone hated him, but everyone doesn't hate Logan Paul. Everyone hates Jake. So Jake would be the perfect one because he can come in, get his ass power bombed, get the haluva kick, and then we can get on with stuff. That's how you do it. But it doesn't work when everyone likes the guy. So he's gonna get the better of Sami Zayn in some way, and then Kevin's gonna win the match. I love Sami Zayn, so I'd like that to happen. Best for business for real. I've ever seen tornado before. Get tornado warning season here. Jesus, where do you live, in Florida or somewhere like that? I've seen a tornado in Birmingham once. It was, compared to the one you see on TV, it was small, but yeah, you know what I mean? Savage, who do you think is a bigger legend in combat sports, Mike Tyson or Muhammad Ali? Muhammad Ali. I mean, yeah, Muhammad Ali, bro. I think it's that simple. Because even Mike Tyson looks up to someone like Muhammad Ali. But Mike Tyson not far off. He's a household name. So, yeah. I like to say, though, WWE like to do this thing where they pretend they got morals and I'm not putting China into the Hall of Fame because she done a porn video. Well, it's just sex. I mean, Mike Tyson... When Mike Tyson was it WrestleMania 14 or something? When he's at WrestleMania, that was after he left prison. None of you guys know what he went to prison for. Now, I'm not saying he did it, but I know what he went to prison for, and he got found guilty. The same thing that Tupac got found guilty of. So WWE, stop pretending that you got morals. And speaking of morals, on to my second point of Savage News, which is, as you can see, a WWE member of staff, a WWE intern, or a WWE and Peacock intern will have to watch through 17,000 hours of wrestling footage. I repeat, 17,000 hours of wrestling footage. And do you know why? Because some fans have been complaining lately of certain things missing from Peacock. So obviously I have the WWE Network, so I'm cool, like that UK gang. But basically what's happening is WWE have been censoring and removing stuff. Basically stuff like what I just said they were embarrassed about. So noticeably the feud between Rowdy Piper and Goldust when Rowdy Piper wore blackface. Yep. And he done the OJ chase scene. Yep. And when Vince said to John Cena, "What's up, my nigga?" Not like that. So because of that, this geezer, this poor dude, hopefully it's not one person, has to sit through hours of footage to find out all the stuff. Now, let me tell you one thing. There's so much footage in there that this person's going to miss some stuff. Remember that thing I spoke about the other day with The Undertaker and Vince and Paul Heyman with the getting bikers to rape his wife and stuff? Hopefully the guy can find that. Nima Savage, do you follow KSI? I'm a fan of him and the Sidemen. Listen, I was subscribed to KSI on YouTube when he had 217 followers, something like that. And mainly because at the time he was a faceless YouTuber and I was just looking at stuff like gaming things and that. I got mad respect for KSI and Logan, and I've watched a couple of Simon videos. Like my son will watch more of it than anything, but I've got mad respect for both of them too. I can't have hate for someone they've both done everything. They've done stuff that I don't think there's other celebrities that have done as much as Logan and KSI, to be honest. Now it might sound like I'm talking crazy, but YouTube, movies, music, boxing, podcast, stocks and shares, clothing business, Sidemen, the Mavericks. They've done everything, bro. They just had a chance to do everything, and obviously the boxing between both of them. They just chose to go out and try whatever. Use your name, do what you can, and I'm not going to pretend if my subscribers went up and I could find my way into WWE, I'm going to take that chance. But believe me, I won't be doing no cheesy business, like that. I've got to go see you Thursday. Shout out to you, Ashton. Ashton, I like the way you're dipping off as soon as you tried to tell me something was on the WWE Network. What's not on the WWE Network? You just have to leave, like that. Love for Basketball says, what is it like in the UK? If you're talking about the lockdown, then it's just lockdown, bro. Like that. And it's 7:15 here. Charlie got in trouble because she was late for backstage interviews. If you believe that, bro, trust me, that's not the reason why. Come on, WWE. The reason why, because of come on, she's on ESPN as a anchor. Like, I'm 22 and honestly, I've never heard of Logan Paul. I'll tell you why you've never heard of Logan Paul. So as much as I just bigged him up, you're from Poland, innit? So we over in the UK would get more KSI stuff on YouTube for sure, and in America. Because to be fair, when KSI went over to America and done the boxing thing, there was not that many people chanting from KSI, and a lot of people didn't know who he was. A lot of celebrities didn't know who he was. But the same over here, loads of people didn't know who Logan Paul is. So I understand what you mean. I agree, man. People can do what they want with their lives. I hate when people hate on other people, especially on porn stars. These people don't affect you. Listen, porn stars, it's their job. It's actually like, it's just manufactured sex. They're not in love with each other. They're not having sex for 3 hours in the video. It's like, have 20 seconds of sex, pause, have 20 seconds of sex, pause, change position. Like, one, it's a job. Two, she didn't hurt anyone. I'm speaking about China here. Their thing was before Triple H's. Well, if anyone Googles China's name, then little kids are going to see that. Okay. I don't want to bring this up like that because I'm a massive fan, but if you Google Paige, her sex tape's going to come up. You Google Charlotte, her leaked naked video is going to come up. Victoria, I can go on. You know what I'm saying? Caitlyn, bring back Caitlyn, by the way. But yeah, you can see. So seeing the movie, just to love the movie. Bad Boy movie. No, before lockdown. Oh, what's it like here? UK is a beautiful place, man. You know what I mean? The one thing I don't like about the world much is the politics and stuff. I'm not a massive fan of it. I can't do this one-sided thing because I just don't care. It's half of the reason why I became a YouTuber, just to get away and do my own thing. And it means that anyone who follows me as a subscriber and stuff will lightly subscribe to what you know what I mean, the kind of thing that I'm into, and stay away from all that stuff. This is why I don't do stuff about politics on the channel. And if I did, what you'd find is you'd have a mix of things because no one is, no one's perfect. I know. I feel bad for you like in America because it feels like probably down to families and the way everyone's been brought up and stuff. But all of you guys are always on this like conservative and like he's a Democrat, he's a conservative. I'm like, bro, honestly, stop talking rubbish. If you watch wrestling back in the day, Donald Trump was there, bro, and you wanted Bobby Lashley to win. So stop pretending like you hate Donald Trump as much, like that. But all these men are pedophiles, bro. All of them. Donald Trump, Joe Biden, like that. So man can't be out here acting like they love Joe Biden when he's got like 10 women talking about inappropriate sex, and then you can't be out here acting like you love Trump when he's been talking about grabbing girls by the pussy, like that. So that's what I don't like in the world, bro. So that's why I do this. And to be fair, on my other channel, I'm gonna start talking about more stuff like that. Obviously, we talk about wrestling here, but it'd be cool to have Q&As over there, just talking about regular life, like that. Want to see Roman retain, Daniel Bryan win WrestleMania. Don't see Edge winning. Yeah, don't see Edge winning at all. I lost a lot of respect for Jake Paul when his ex reviewed what he did in the Shane Dawson series. Yeah, the thing is, I agree to an extent, but I take stuff with a pinch of salt. I don't believe anything in this Hollywood weird YouTube, anything in LA. I don't believe it because if something what an ex-partner says about somebody comes out after you split up with them, are you not as bad? You stayed with this person while this madness was going on, and then as soon as you split up with them, you want to talk about it. Listen, if the person's a scumbag, you're a scumbag as well. Like that. It's like if I was sexist and then my missus knows I was sexist, and then when if she split up with me, she came up and said, that Hugo the Savage is sexist geezer. Everyone would be like, well, you was fine with him when you were sexist, and now you split up with him. You know what I'm saying? So I take it a pinch of salt. If you Google Triple H, Katie Vicks, yeah, exactly. I only care about wrestling news, and the only politics I care about is backstage. Big facts. Did you think the Fiend and Alexa Bliss will kiss tonight? John G? No, I don't think so. Brocky, I am from Bulgaria and the politics, bro. I don't know where to start from. Yeah, I know about the politics in Bulgaria, and I put it this way, I look at news to find out who's lying. You're supposed to look at news to find out news and honesty, but when I look at it and I go, this news channel are talking about this one thing and they keep saying this one person's terrible, so it's probably that the person's not as terrible. You know what I'm saying? It's worse in America because you got news channels who were like, you got CNN and Fox, and then one's like all conservative, and how can that happen? You know what I'm saying? Facts. I just love people to subscribe for me and not the content. Yeah, exactly. I mean, let's be honest, man. I know for a fact that most people subscribe to my channel for me, and then everything else is after that. Because if not, you would just subscribe to a channel that just doesn't have a face to it, and it's just wrestling pictures. It is what it is, bro. You know what I mean? I love everyone. I actually don't have a problem with, I have a problem with big organizations. I'm not into like politics. I'm not into religion. I'm not into the whole like everything's a community and there's in a community for. I hate it all, bro. I hate it all. When someone's like, oh, Hugo, because you're from the black community. I'm not from no black community. I'm just a black dude. I'm just living my life, bro. What are you talking about, bro? You know how much stuff have happened to me in my life, bro, and different color people have helped me and different color people have turned their back. Bro, I can't live like that, bro, and tear down certain people. And you know what I mean? That's why when everyone was asking me to talk about like the whole Black Lives Matter thing before, I was like, listen, what do you want me to say? Do you want me to go out there and be mad at everyone who's white when everyone who's white hasn't done everything? Like, individuals in it. If some individual person does something, I'm on the individual. You know what I mean? I'm ready to punch up that person. I'm not ready to punch up a whole place. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I've spoken anyway, bro. Shout out to Jack, bro. Man keeps throwing the hearts up and that. John G, no problem, bro, at all. Nemo Savage, I watched video on YouTube. Okay, best moment 2003 is a legit killer destroyed Shane. Yeah, bro. He was a savage, man. Them American news geezers are crazy. Oh, bro. Crazy, bro. WWE best friend with a long way home. Yeah. If I don't like content, I'm gonna watch it. That's the best comment, bro. When I see people trying to cancel people for stuff, I'm like, bro, if this geezer's not a rapist, if he's not a murderer, if he's not a pedophile, just leave the person alone and don't watch. We live in a time. I don't watch regular cable TV. I watch YouTube, bro. That's what I do. I watch YouTube and I watch sports, and that's it. You know what I mean? I'm a documentary guy. I just watch documentaries. These people who complain about stuff and they're not even like, they don't even care. They just want something to complain about. Man, go to hell, bro. You know, like that. Live your life. Don't live someone else's way. Big facts. Unpopular opinion. Didn't want to see Edge versus Roman. Should Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns? I don't know. Daniel Bryan put over. Daniel Bryan can't put over Roman Reigns. These people are already over. You know, like that. I didn't want to see Edge versus Roman in the first place. I thought it was going to get Edge versus McIntyre when he came back, but it's life. Anyway, one more thing. Just a quick Road Dogg. For everyone here at the channel, people probably might not see this. It doesn't really matter. Thoughts with Road Dogg. I hope he makes a recovery quick time. I don't know too much about what's going on. Suspected heart attack. And they're doing checks and stuff right now. So when any other news comes up, I'll put it on my YouTube community page. If some people don't see it from anywhere else, I'll just put it up so you guys know. But shout out to him, man. It was worrying when I seen his name pop up. I was worried, bro. I thought it was over. That's what happens now. I get scared. So I hope he gets better soon. And little one for Road Dogg. Oh, you didn't know? Yeah. I love Road Dogg, bro. You know, like that. Anyway, that's the end of Savage News. Let's get into a Q&A. I've been doing it. We've been streaming now for an hour and 10 minutes almost, but let's just give 10 minutes of Q&A. So, guys, ask good boy what you want. 10 minutes. I'm getting off at, when we get our stream to 1 hour and 20 minutes, I'm jumping off, bro. So, let's go. I'll read everyone's comments as well. Like how I am here or on videos is how I am in real life. Yeah, big facts, bro. Yeah, that's one thing about me. Hopefully, in times to come, lockdowns will be lifted. Maybe you guys will visit UK or I'll visit somewhere in the US. And if we're around the close place, we can meet up and stuff like that. But you'll see when you meet me in real life, I'm exactly the same, bro. When I'm hype, I'm exactly the same. So, and that's how I like to live my life, bro. Also, I'm not worried about offending anyone. You know why? Because I don't care enough. I passed all that stuff ages ago. I'm saying I passed it ages ago. I've never cared about what anyone thought since I was a little kid, to be honest. Like, why would I care? You know what I mean? I got my loved ones in my life. Everything else is just bonus in it. So this is one of them ones, bro. Stupid that these communities are trying to force people to pick sides. Love all these people, therefore hate all these people. Yep. That's exactly what it is. So what they try and do in America a lot of the time is, if you're conservative, then all of a sudden you have to hate everything, even if you know it's the truth on the other side. What happened to just thinking for yourself? You know what I mean? That's why I respected more people who were just on the side of the party and not the person. You know what I mean? What's the point of being team Donald Trump when he's saying suspect racist things? You might as well be team whatever he's doing. But if you see something on the other side what you like, you should be able to say, I stick with these values more over here, but some of the stuff over there, they are right. You know what I'm saying? People ain't like that anymore. And that's why there's all these communities. And, bro, I'm not going to lie. Before a year ago, 2 years ago, I mean, to be fair, the first time I heard the black community thing was watching or listening to podcasts in America. And then all of a sudden, the thing happened with George Floyd, unfortunately. And then everyone all of a sudden is trying to tell me, oh, what do you think? bro, black community. Have you seen my friends, bro? What are you talking about? They got like my friends are all different colors. My son's mixed race. My missus is white. Like, what are you just like talking about, bro? Like, no, I'm just living my life, bro. I like wrestling. I like sports. I like to talk shit every now and again. You know what I mean? That's what I do, bro. Nima, I hope he gets better soon. Big facts, legend. All the best to Road Dogg. I love this. Your ass better call somebody. Yay. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the generation that's proud than you both have for the WWF Tag Team Champions of the World. The Road Dogg, Jesse James. The badass Billy Gunn. The New Age Outlaws. And if you ain't out, we only got 2 words for you. Suck it. You know, like that. I hate racist. The color of a person's skin isn't important. It don't make you more or less important. The only thing that is important is your heart. Big facts. Big facts. You know, another thing is I'm a science guy, innit? There's not even any science behind race. Like, I'm not even joking. You know, and people are like, oh, this person's faster because he's black and this person. No, it's not because they're black or it's not because they're white. It's just the part of the world their family came from. Like, it's the sun what made them that color, you donut. Like, people don't know science, bro. People don't know science, man. You know, like that. Because if this is the case, yeah, then how come, let me take somewhere, Bangladesh, it's hot. So there's a lot of dark skinned Asian people there, innit? Dark skinned Bangladeshis, same color as me, and they don't call themselves black people, bro. And if I say you're a black person, they're going to say, nah, I'm not a black person. What are you talking about? A lot of it's all mixed up in history and stuff like that, you know what I mean? You ever notice that, like, in America, black people are called African Americans, but everyone else is called where they're from. Like, this person's Irish American, and this person's Polish American, and this person's Scottish American. But with black people, it's just you're African American. Africa's a continent, bro. It's because people don't know where in Africa they're from in America because of the slave trade and stuff like that. But I'll be damned, bro. I have granddads, nans who lived through slavery, granddad who lived through civil rights movement, stuff like that. And you think I'm going to be mad at these little petty things? Bruv, I'm not. You think 100 years ago I could be, I mean, there was no internet, I get it, but if there was, you think I could be on YouTube just doing what I want, talking about wrestling? Nah, bruv, I would have got spat on, get off the channel, you monkey, and all that business. And now I get a chance to do what I want in life, bro. You know what I mean? I take care of myself. If anyone wants to be racist to me, then hold a punch, bro. It's nothing. Hold a slap. It's cool, bro. You know what I mean? Whoever it is, I'm not having it anymore, bro. You can be racist, whoever color you are. No one tell me black people can't be racist. This is stupid. Don't tell me white people can't. It's stupid. Everyone can be racist. You will hold a slap from the savage if you run your mouth. It's that simple. It's how I roll. And that's how I live my life, bro. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things I don't agree with. There's a lot of things I don't believe in. I can still be your friend, though. I'm not a religious guy at all because it's just another controlling thing. But I have Christian friends, Catholic friends, Muslim friends. I don't care, bro. Just don't make it affect my life, bro. You know, like that. Don't be trying to punch me up in the name of anyone's God. Just live my life. You know, like that. John G says, I hope he's better soon. Big facts. We love Road Dogg on this channel. You know, like that. Savage, you watch Broken Skull sessions? Yeah, I actually spoke about this last week. I've watched every single one now. I love them. I love them. I actually wanted to get into making documentaries myself, so it'd be cool when the pandemic's over and stuff like that. I can try and make a small one. What other matches do you think will be added to the WrestleMania card, bro? At the moment, I can't think of many because most of them are already done. The Biggie, Apollo, Cesaro, Seth, the Roman and Edge and Daniel Bryan match, Bobby Lashley, blah blah blah. Tag team match, AJ and New Day. Women's match, Asuka, Rhea Ripley. Other women's match, Sasha, Bianca Belair. I think all the title matches are already done. There's no US title's the only one that hasn't been done yet, and I think we'll find out tonight on Raw that it's probably going to be. I think the US title match might be the one that has more superstars in it, so it might be I would go with a 6-man ladder match for that match, because now the Intercontinental title match is sewn up and we know what's going to happen. We know that Sammy's going to fight Kevin Owens probably. I would go for on Raw US title match, Riddle, Ali, one of the members of Retribution, so probably T-Bar in it. Ricochet. Someone, you know what I mean? I'm not going to tell everyone who's in that match, but somebody like that. Miles Jackson, shout out to you, bro. And I love that picture, man. I used to have that on my wall. Savage, who do you think is the best goalkeeper in the Premier League right now? And I know your Liverpool is your favourite team, but I think at the moment it's Pope from Burnley. I still think, I mean, Pope's the best shot stopper, maybe, but the thing is, when you play for a bigger team, you face less shots. So I can't really say anyone else, but Edison. I'd go with Edison. His clean sheets are ridiculous, to be honest. Even to be fair, Mendes doing all right. I thought he looked a bit like of a wet keeper, but if you look at his record, man's had bare clean sheets. So I don't know. Alisson's my favorite though. Sorry, I have to go. Great stream. Shout out to you, Nima. Peace, bro. Did you hear the RVDs? Yeah, we actually spoke about this earlier, Miles, man. It's a big, big thing. I love it. I care about my family and the Demon team. Everyone else is just there. You know, like that, brother Nero. You get me? I'm talking about in 5-10 years, I want to see Demon team tattoos and that. You get me? But I feel you, bro. I feel you, bro. I have my circle, and I'm not one of these no new friends person. I'll make new friends, bro. But I really don't care about anyone else outside the circle. And yes, the Demon team is part of my circle, so it's all good, bro. But I love that. I would love to meet the real Demons. You know, like that, bro. Hey, one day, man. One day. Yeah, man. We need to chop it up anyway, Sister Bliss, man, because I'm always interested to learn about, especially your country, because you had a lot of bad press over the years and stuff. And I've seen documents, and to be fair, some of it's not fake because you can't make up everything. But I've actually had this conversation with my missus yesterday about Poland. I was like, it all can't be like everyone in Poland can't be bad in it because there's all these places, and obviously you like get tarred with being a racist country, but usually it's down to football when that's where we see the racist ultras come out. But it'd be very interesting because the country itself looks beautiful, and you're a lovely person. So I would love to find out about the country a little bit more, man. You get me? Trying to then I can go out and start visiting places without being shook up. Do you think Savage, Charlotte, Flair come back tonight and Raw added to the match? I don't think she's going to be added to it. I spoke about this before. At first, I thought it would be, but I think that she might approach Rhea Ripley and have a match. And if she wins, she gets put into the match. But I think she's going to lose. I think that's how you get Rhea Ripley over, or you do the other way around and fight her after the Raw after. I don't know where you're from or what is you like everybody else. Humans start hating another just because they look different. Yeah, it's madness, bro. It's madness. You know what I mean? You know how many ugly friends I got, bro? I can't hate on man for the way they look, you know, like that. Daniel win at Mania, then Edge will turn heel. Edge is heel, bro. He's that, bro. This is a heel Edge right now, bro. People try to say that I'm a part of the basketball community, but that's not true. I'm a college basketball player and a YouTuber. Like, we need to stop trying to put people in different communities. Yeah, love for basketball, I agree. I will say one thing. If you're trying to put people in communities when it's down to a positive thing, I don't think it's as bad. Like, it's because when people say the basketball, then again, you are right. Because to be fair, yeah, I don't know. I feel like if it's a positive thing, then I don't think there's too bad in it because it's a positive thing. And as long as you're all inclusive, I don't know where it's come from though. You know what I mean? Like we call even the wrestling community, like I heard that off YouTube. And then what happens is if you start being part of this community and then someone in this community does something bad, then all of a sudden the wrestling community is bad. You know what I mean? I don't think it works like that. I'm just a fan of stuff and I like stuff. And you know what I mean? I've liked, you know what I mean? It's weird, but you are right, bro. You are a college basketballer and YouTuber, bro. You know, like that. You are a G, bro. Shout out to you, Lord of Darkness. People are weird with that. No matter where you from, some donor is gonna say African. Yeah, it's mad. It's madness, bro. It's madness. It's like as soon as you're black, I have to say that I'm an African because that's where my roots and all black people come from. That's fine. Yeah, I mean I know history, but if that's the case, then some countries wasn't here 100 years ago and wasn't here 200 years ago. So that's like saying if you're like, I don't know, there's no such thing as Yugoslavia anymore. It's Czech Republic. So if you was born in Yugoslavia, all of a sudden you're not Yugoslavia anymore. Come on, man, it's stupid. I'm a mix of Poland and German. In German, there are a lot of people who hate black people or Asian people, and I hate that because we are all people. Yeah, man. It's actually a shame for people who come from a place where most people from the outside think it's a racist place, or it is, because everyone will just assume that you're all the same. You know what I'm saying? I've never been like that, man. It's just a shame. And it's like, this is, as you see, it stops people from me. Like, I've been Germany before, but haven't been Poland. And literally the reason why I didn't go Poland is because I watched a couple of documentaries and I was like, yeah, they ain't gonna like me over there, so I might just stay where I am, like that. And I'm a massive football fan, so I've been to loads of away games and home games and witnessed the racism in stadiums and stuff. And I'm like, geez. But it's like when people say this certain group of football fans are racist fans. Well, it's not true, are they? It's not true. They're just racist people. Because if like Millwall fans are racist and they're from London, doesn't that just make people from London racist? So it's a stupid thing, man. People don't think properly. But guys, do me a favor, go and subscribe to Hugo Online, my other YouTube channel. I haven't put a video up yet, but these kind of discussions, we can talk about it a little bit more over there, like that. Shout out to Zenz. Is this you, Zen? What are you saying, bro? I hope you well. If this is you, man, shout out to you. I see you changed that name. Mendy is better than Kepa, 100%, man. Do you remember how expensive that guy was and then screwed himself? Yeah, I remember people laughing at us buying Alisson and then went and brought Kepa for that stupid price. Madness. Okay, Savage, thanks for reading my comment. John G, anytime, bro. John, you don't even have to say thank you every time I read your comment. Honestly, bro, you're part of the Demon team. So, like that. I know you're thankful already. Thank you so much, Savage. Yeah, we have a very nice places here, and I would be an honor to meet them. So yeah, man. Listen, if I change my mind in the future and me and my missus come over, you can, because I'm gonna need someone to show me, you know what I mean, what the crack is. So I heard that the whole black community thing before is a shambles. Big man, I don't want to get into it on this channel too much, but listen, I've been stabbed, I've been into fights and stuff like that, and like all different color people I've been involved with. Yeah, stabbed in my leg, was a black person. So if that's what community is, then I don't want to be a part of it, like that. So it's one of them ones, bro. Shout out Zenzi, you notice straight away. Come on now. Bro, I'm not a fake guy on YouTube, bro. When I tell you, I recognize people. I'm here, bro. When I tell you we're family on this channel, bro. Like, honestly, bro, anyone can account for it. I don't treat you guys like numbers, like that. That's why when everyone tells me, oh, Hugo, you on this many subscribers and that. The reason why I don't notice when my subscribers go up is because I just speak to you guys all the time. And I will say one thing, I don't answer the comments in the comment section as much as I did before, but that's only been since I've started to do live streams because I thought it's easier to talk to you people here. But yeah, man, listen, that's my thing, bro. Of course I noticed, bro, like that. In Bulgaria, people hate everybody else. And when I mean everybody else, I mean everybody. We're brutal here. I'm sorry, Brocky. I don't even know why I find that funny, man. But I had a woman I used to work with. I think she's Bulgarian. I'm getting confused, man. I can't remember if she's from Hungary or Bulgaria, but I'm pretty sure she's from Bulgaria. Her name's Koina. And she was lovely. She was a lovely person. But she said the same thing to me. So... listen, a lot of people have hate in their heart, and sometimes the hate's valid for why you're so angry, because outside of, we live in a Western world, I live in England, you know what I mean? So I'm quite lucky. People who live in America, you're quite lucky. We don't have the conditions and stuff what other people have to deal with. People are going through war as we speak now. Like, someone's house has been blown up somewhere as we're having this chat about wrestling, talking about Wrestlemania. So we're quite lucky in that sense. So then when we look at other countries, I don't even appreciate the problems that everyone's going through because it doesn't feel real. Because obviously the news here shows what they want to show. And when people are leaving England, armies and stuff, and America, and blowing up stuff in other people's countries, and then the other people get mad, we automatically, because we're from this country and want to defend it, we get mad like, oh, I can't believe this person does that. And we have every right to, but the real talk is that there's probably a reason behind it. So, John G, okay, man, appreciate it. No problem at all, bro. Hey, yo, homie, I'm shooting my first video real soon. Then you're going to let me know what the video's about, or you're going to leave it as a surprise? When you shoot that first video, come on here, copy and paste the title of the video, and we'll get all the savages to go and watch. You know what I mean? We'll get them views up and that. But yeah, I'm excited to see what it is. I got a tripod background set, lighting is great. Okay, doing your thing, big man. You know, like that. Listen, if you need help, let me know, bro. Message me on Instagram. I'll talk to you, bro. If you're nice to me, I'm nice to you. If you're stupid, I'll punch you up. I don't care if you're black, white, or plate. You know, like that, bro. Big facts. Big facts, man. I'm not scared to punch man up. I punch man up easy, bro. You know, like that. I'm a fighter, bro. So it don't bother me at all, man. But it's big facts, bro. It's big facts. You know what I mean? Like I said, man, I think there's historic problems. I think there's a big issue with people going over the top with stuff, people pretending to be offended by things what's not their problem, people undermining someone else's problem. So, like, for example, if someone's going through something and it's a problem, I can't tell them it's not an issue to them because I'm not them. I can just say, listen, I might stay out of it because I don't know what's going on. But people get defensive about stuff what don't even have anything to do with them. And I get it, because people get defensive because the way the person is speaking to them is like they caused the problem. You know what I'm saying? For example, all the problems that are going on in America with systemic racism and stuff like that, obviously it's everywhere. But the way the people who are trying to become equal in America, there's a lot of with black people, you have to word it properly. You have to speak properly, because if you start saying, yo, white people are racist, of course they're going to get defensive because you're not, you know what I mean? If you're not racist, you're going to get defensive. So really, it's kind of one of them things where people have to take time and, you know what I mean, be sensitive to other people's feelings and that. And if you're not one of them people who want to be sensitive, that's fine. Just don't talk. You know what I mean? Don't talk about it, bro. Bare outrage and stuff and that. You got people with conservatives and Democrat channels on YouTube. That is crazy, bro. Victoria Rubin says, is Road Dogg okay? Road Dogg's okay as far as we know right now, but hopefully he recovers better. Especially American, Russians, and people from England. Sorry, I'm not like that, and not everybody in Bulgaria is like that, but 90% of people are. Yeah, well, listen, I know you're not like that. And I never tarnish people with the same brush on it, you know what I mean? Sometimes I speak generalizing, but I won't do that with people unless they know my character, because I don't want it to be taken out of context and stuff like that. But listen, you're part of the demon team, so you can't be racist, you know, like that. Zen, I ain't got no title just yet, but it's just me introducing my 5 characters, playing myself, basically, because obviously over here, can't video shoot with other... Bro, this sounds funny. Listen, film that and let me see. And if you don't want to pull it out straight away and let everyone else see it, send me a direct message with the link and I'll watch it first, because it sounds funny, bro. I've actually been thinking, if you guys want to see me film a few like wrestling skits and that from my house, then I'll do it, because it's interesting, bro. Normal me, American me, wrestling fan me, disabled me, and impression. Oh man, I'm mixing. This is gonna be dope. You know what I mean? Is no shame, Ben Black. Yeah, man, madness. All right, guys. Well, I said 10 more minutes, and I've done way more than 10 more minutes. You know, like that. So, guys, it's been fun. I'm going to have to just stop even talking about time limits on these. This is Savage Talk Extra. This is supposed to be the short show, and it's longer than the regular Savage Talk. But hey ho, it's life, you know, like that. But it's been fun, guys. If you guys want to ask me any more questions and stuff like that, just share over to my Instagram, Pro Wrestling Savage. Subscribe to my other channel, Hugo Online. Yeah, I've not been lazy with it, but I just said, like, what's the point of putting out more content until the subscribers go, because it doesn't hit the algorithm that early. So I might as well just, you know, do that. But yeah, man, it's one of them ones. Quick on Brother Nero's, because I don't get the whole cancelling thing. If somebody's racist, sexist, just stay away from them, you know, like that. Yeah, big facts, bro. You can't cancel people who have fans that don't want to see them go. It doesn't work. Their own fans have to cancel them. I ain't gonna do it because I don't care about you anyway. You know, like that. Savage, who do you think played the best Joker? Oh, this one. My favorite one is Heath Ledger, but the best one is Joaquin Phoenix, but only because he got to play the whole movie as Joker. You got to remember, Heath Ledger was a bit part in Batman. So it's one of them ones, you know, like that. Peace out, sorry. Thank you so much for the support again. Listen, it's all love, bro. Everyone in the chat, it's all love. I'm getting out of here because I could speak to you guys for the next 5 hours, to be honest, bro. But I can't because man's got stuff to do. You know them way there. But you know the vibes already. It's all love. You know what I mean? Love for Basketball reaction video dropping today. I will see that soon. You know them way there. But until then, it's all been love. I'm your boy, Hugo the Savage. Comment, like, subscribe, and share. If you see a fiend, if you see a pedophile, aka Prince Andrew, you know them way there. Run.